I do, and I'm fine, and I'll sleep good tonight. What's good? I'm glad. I'm glad that you love yourself. I wish you peace and love and happiness.
Stop. Stop.
I wish you
go.
peace and happiness. Why can't you let shit go? I've been done with you. I'm wondering the same thing, because I can. I'm from the cradle of liberty, baby. You can't stop me. You know what backs up the First Amendment, baby,
God,
right? The Second Amendment, baby.
Stop.
Oh, y'all got that 10-round magazine
I
limits?
haven't played this game, you know. I just want to chill. Stop.
Don't they gotta take the bullet to take the magazine out? Is that how it works there?
If she's angry, just leave it alone. Just apologize and that's it.
I already did. So what gives her the right to go ahead and accost me?
Let it go, Gypsy. Okay? Maybe some people don't know that they're rude. You know, that's just like about faggot. Yeah, I didn't like it. Okay, I really don't like that word.
If I offended you, I apologize.
What happened?
I'm used to speaking free. And I'm used to people when they feel offended, they normally say, excuse me, please stop.
He didn't know.
You offended me, and then I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, because I'm used to speaking free.
Okay.
But no, that didn't happen. I wish you a good night and a adieu.
But yeah, Natasha, Doja Cat is yeah, it's just somebody we don't we're not appeased by right now at the moment in black society. That's about it. That's it, yeah. Man.
What?
Does Gypsy have me on mute?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know, but
I don't know what happened.
I was literally, I mean, I was literally just chilling. I mean, because I can. Well, yeah, cause you guys know Gypsy. You guys know Gypsy to go on a full-blown rant. Like, you guys know that of your friend. Like, let's not pretend she don't. Let's not pretend she don't. Gypsy will go on for like a whole 10 minutes if you don't stop that woman. So we need to put a time limit to stop her. Because if we don't, nobody will. I can still hear her too.
Alright, I will. Gypsy, can I be honest?
I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her husband, her boyfriend, really.
Gypsy, don't say that, Charlie.
Because if she's doing that to me, I know he ain't got no say so in the relationship, and you know it. As women, a woman like that, Gypsy, you know, as a man, he ain't got no say so.
Can I say something, Gypsy? The moment,
you're not even allowed to talk to you.
He did. the moment you came, you already pissed off. I can tell. There was something wrong. There's something bothering you. You were normally not like this, you know.
That's not what I hear. There's a lot of people who know Gypsy, and they say she has a temper tantrum, and she'll go on a full-blown rant and get to calling you bitches. Like, Gypsy has issues. For her to smoke so much weed, why is she so angry all the time?
She has problem.
Well, apparently weed ain't fixing it.
Are you guys talking about something like important? You know what?
Yeah, I was trying to explain something to Natasha, and it just kind of. Then Gypsy just took over as usual, so.
Gypsy. Gypsy.
Like, how long do you talk for? 20 minutes? I mean, like, can we, I try to set a time limit so everybody can have a fair share. I mean, like, this is not even her party for her to be going on a rant like that. It's Tia's or yours, somebody's. And she's more so mad at him, and she muted me. I don't know. I didn't say nothing wrong. All I did was put a time limit on the convo.
Put a time limit. See.
Well, we need to. Yeah. Tell Gypsy to be a woman and unmute me and communicate like an adult.
No, you can't. No. No, you know what? No, not right now. Leave her alone. Just leave her alone. I know.
Why is she so angry though?
She is angry. I'm just.
Even with Chunky Chocolate, she, they don't get along, and I know why. And if she don't like Mom, she ought to be glad Colonel wasn't up in here, because she'll really hate him. Like, man.
Oh my gosh, Charlotte.
I'm actually not that bad for you. Come on now.
I know, but other people, just, I don't know, man. The world today is highly sensitive.
It is very sensitive. I know. We can talk about this privately, because I can't understand what's going on, and I was just like, I heard like people screaming on my headphones, and I was like, oh my shit, what happened? And then yeah, okay, I don't mind people are just being so funny and talk about whatever. I don't like the word faggot. I just don't like it.
Did anyone tell him not to say it, or they kept quiet?
But no, I said no, no, not that.
Did
but
anyone tell him not to say it? That's a yes or no.
No, I said no, but it's not like I should have said that. But I'm just like, it's okay. All right. So what's going on? Like, I know Gypsy. Like, he's. About what? About race?
No, Tia, we're basically talking about a female rapper named Doja Cat who's been trending because she's been on she was caught recently being on racist platforms chatting with racist white men. And also Natasha was asking like what was the big deal, and I was explaining to her the mindset of someone like a Doja Cat who was mixed with black and white. And I was explaining to Natasha how you have you know, black people who may be mixed, and they kind of appease to white people, you know. So I was just explaining that, and then Moms was putting in his opinion, his thoughts on it, and Gypsy began to, but Gypsy just kept on going on and on and on and on about the shit, you know, getting just offended, you know, just talking about how different areas as far as race is different. But I mean, but if you're black though, if you're black, you're facing racism globally. Well, no matter where you're at, it's everywhere, you know. But
yeah, in other countries more subtle, while here it's like it's really a touchy subject. Yeah, I mean racism is everywhere. Oh my gosh. I think I can tell the moment she came, there's something wrong with her. Like something,
I'm telling you now, a lot of
not
people
something
don't
wrong,
like
but like
Gypsy because of stuff like that. Okay, but even if you agree, and like he was agreeing with her, and she was still, you know, just, you know. If you guys want to go support your angry friend, go all right on ahead.
I really.
All she's gonna do is just talk shit, just to you guys. That's all she gonna do. Cause she
No,
just.
but what happened when you said that Gypsy said that you're what? What did you do to her, Charlie?
Nah,
That she blocked you?
I sent her a message saying, let's be in a. I told, because you know how Gypsy just goes on a rant, so I'm like, okay, look, it's 6:08. Mom, stop talking and let her finish. You know, she's gonna go on for however many minutes she go on. Moms, that's how long you're gonna talk. She got pissed off at that. I'm trying to make it fair and easy.
Oh,
but
okay.
how? But that's, I mean, I'm saying like, but if we don't. But see, if we don't, but see, if we don't,
but I can see.
but see, like Mom said, I was being a moderator because if we don't stop Gypsy from going on a rant, who is gonna stop her from talking so you can get
But
your word in?
Charlie,
I don't
just
care how
think
she
about
feels
it.
though.
Just think about it. When you say that, you know she's gonna be upset, right? You know it. You know
I didn't know she was
upset.
already upset. I didn't know
Oh,
because I came in the party from getting my car. I didn't know.
um,
You know. And Gypsy probably got offended because she got herself a white dude, so she probably felt some type of way. So let's not. No, there's no I think so. She do. She got her a white dude, so she probably felt offended. You know, when I was talking about, yeah. So that's her issue as a black chick.
oh, that's because of the white guys.
Yeah, she's
like,
offended because she's with a white dude. So me talking about a racist white dude, you know, just white people in general, she may feel like, well, my man's white, and I'm talking about, I don't know. Because that's what that was the topic of what you asked. We're talking about Doja Cat, so I was explaining. So it's, again, because when Gypsy said I'm done talking about it, I'm like, well, we're not, because we're answering Natasha's question. So she tried to change the whole subject for something that was meant for you to understand. So she tried to bogard the whole thing. Like, what the fuck, you can't do that. Who are you to do that? That's why I put a time limit on there. Like, you know what, say what you gotta say so we can all talk. Like, it ain't about you, Oprah. That's why I call her Oprah. Because Oprah fucking talks too much.
That sucks. Alright.
So I just cussed her out, called her a bed wench, and we're pretty much done at this point, but fuck her.
Alright, I'll come back. I'm gonna see. I wanna see what she has to say.
All she gonna do is just cuss. That's it, you know.
Well, you know what? Her mom is in hospital, so I'm just gonna let her talk. Maybe that sometimes it's just like she wants to let everything out.
And talk shit about me. Alright, that's all y'all gonna hear. That's all y'all gonna go over there and hear. Like, she ain't go, you know.
Dude, I'm an adult. I'm not gonna, like, when people talk about bad, you know, like bad thing about someone, I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, I'm not a sheep, you know. As long as you're cool with me, then I'm cool with you. I'll be right back.
Oh, y'all ain't coming back. Yeah, Colonel, just me and you. As usual. Colonel. Man, just some bed wenchery. Nah, you heard. Nah, we're talking about. Nah, we're talking about Doja Cat. Nah, Natasha, she's from Canada or France, and you know, she's not really understanding of you know, what's going on with that. And you know, I was just explaining to her about, you know, what was going on with Doja Cat and how, you know, race kind of plays a part in it, her being half black, half white, you know. And I was just basically saying, like, yeah, you know, that's been going on since, you know, slavery, as far as like women like Doja Cat appeasing to white men, let alone racist white men. And she was caught being on chat boards with racist white men, you know. And yeah. Because then we started to talk about how you know, just being of mixed race. I kind of forgot, there was so much shit, bro. I just know that mixture of race came about, and we just started talking about how, you know, you, even though you may be mixed, you're still black and will be treated as such, you know. And I said white people know if you're black. They know. You can play the mixed game all you want. I'm gonna try and get you up. But I said you can play the mixed game all you want, though. But you know, at the end of the day, yeah. I don't know. God damn it!
I mean, at least make an effort, Salty.
Oh, shut up, Colonel. Shut it down.
Who was appeasing to the white audience?
No, no. I'm just saying, like, just black people in general. You know what I'm saying? They appease to, you know, just white people, even if they know they racist. You know. And it just blew up, bro, because Moms was in here and he was just giving his perspective on things, and Gypsy's. He was saying the same thing. He was saying the same thing I was saying. Bro, everybody basically had an agreement that, you know, if you're black, you're going to be treated as such. You know, you don't. And Gypsy was saying that you don't have to. That's on that person if they want to, you know, not identify with their other half. That's on them. You know, we're like, yeah, we agree with you. You know, and every time Moms would try to interject, you know, and say his point, you know, whether it was a agreeing point or not, she would just say, I'm not done talking. I'm not motherfucking done talking. Like that girl is.
So was she defending? Was she going against what you guys were saying? Is that how the debate came in?
It was a misunderstanding, bro, because she talked so much that the conversation went somewhere else other than Doja Cat. Like, it wasn't even about Doja Cat no more. Then they started just talking shit among each other and whatnot. And I'm telling moms, I said, moms, be quiet, because he just kept on talking. I'm like, let her finish. You know, and Gypsy, I've known her for a minute. That woman will talk her ass off. You know, like, once she gets to talking, there is no really stopping it. So I said, look, I said, Gypsy, it's 6:08. Go ahead and go. No matter the amount of time you go is the amount of time Moms is going to go when you're done. So if you talk for 5 minutes, he's going to talk for 5 minutes. Now, she took that as being smart, but I'm saying that because she talks so much that you can't get a word in. So I'm gonna have to put a time limit on you if we're gonna have this. We're gonna have a dialogue or a trilogue, whatever the word is for 3 people talking or just people talking. We need to have a time limit. You know, and I guess that may be being smart, but I mean, you don't know when to let people go, because she will go on a rant, just a whole tangent, bro, and not let no one talk, where the whole conversation will shift and you're not even talking about what the original topic was. And she's always been like that, you know. So when I put a time limit on it, you know, she's like, I don't need a moderator, da 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 da. You know, I'm like, well, shit, Gypsy, you know, you're just hogging the show. You know, and I mean, shit, you know, but it is what it is. You know.
So what is? But I'm trying to understand, why did she get offended with you? Was she offended?
Oh yeah.
Is that what happened?
Oh yeah. Mom said faggot. Like, he said faggot because I think he might have been playing the game and called a zombie a faggot. You know, and Gypsy, you know, and Tia and the whole crew, you know, they don't like that word, because, you know, like Revamp, they know Vamp, they know people that are gay in their personal lives. So I understand when people don't like that term, but nobody never checked them on it. So that's one of the reasons why she blew up too, because of what he was saying, you know, stuff like that. And he said, nobody didn't tell me they didn't like it or tell me to stop, I would have stopped. You know, nobody ain't saying nothing. So there was a topic about that, him saying that word. You know, so oh, of course. Well, of course, but nobody in the chat is gay though. But I mean, it's still the fact that, I guess, it doesn't mean you shouldn't feel offended. Yeah, you know, but nobody didn't tell him nothing, like, not to say it no more, to correct him. They just, you know, so how you gonna blow up on somebody and you ain't check them, you know, the first time? Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I said, Mom, just let her go. Just let her go. You know, I hate calling that nigga Moms. I'm gonna have to come up with another name with that nigga. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that's why he left, bro. Like, it just got. I know he got heated. You know what I'm saying? I know he did. And she did. She muted me, him. He ended up leaving. You know, and I was just a moderator. You know, I mean, shit, 'cause they needed one. Oh, what are you talking about, Colonel? Oh, okay. Yeah, but, you know, Vamp is cool though. We ain't got no issue. We left on good terms, whatever. You know, so it's whatever. Just played with him this morning, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a good question. What do you think about what Doja Cat did?
Shit, it's just like a Stacey Dash. Nah.
Because you've seen it before. I don't know why people so shocked about that.
Right, you know.
Shit now don't shock me no more. Certain shit. You keep seeing the same thing happen over and over. It don't shock me no more. You know what I'm saying?
I said, I s- I said, I said bed wenching, and you know that Doja Cat mentality is like the norm as far as black people, like them existing, like that's just reality. You're gonna have these black women or even black men, but we're talking about black women who are gonna be, you know, yeah, they're gonna be, you know, like slave wenches. They're gonna be, you know, bed wenches to, you know, white men. They know they're racist, but they just want them a zaddy. You know, that's just kind of, it's common, and it's like the norm. I don't know if that's the word. I mean, that we also had an argument about that too, as far as the terminology. It's not maybe normal, but it's common. You know, but it's, I don't know. It's just, you know. I, I mean, I guess the word is common and not normal, because it's not normal for a black person to be wanting to be a wench or have a wench mentality, you know, on some slave shit. So that is not normal, but it's like, that is, I guess it's common more so. And I, you know, and I said, you know what, Gypsy, you're right, you know, and that's when her and mom started going at it. So I agreed with her, but she just still kept on going, you know, like there was no stopping her. Well, from what the lady said, they said that her mom's in the hospital, so that could be, you know, that's probably a trigger. What the fuck? Yeah, but there's, but you know, that's still, but see, she's always been like that though. That's the thing, you know. There's no excuse. You know, Chunky, her and Chunky don't get along, and I already knew they wouldn't, because you know how Chunky a hood chick. I have Chunky on Instagram, and I'm gonna tell you now, Colonel, the shit you was saying about Chunky, you were kind of dead on as far as her looks and how she you were kind of dead on. Like, I know what she looked like, you know. That's why I was laughing. You know, right, you know, so I don't know where you are. Who are you? Hiroji. Probably just had a disagreement about something, and Gypsy blew up and got the cussing people out, you know. Yeah, like I said, I call Gypsy Oprah because it's her show. You know, once she gets to talking, you're done. You might as well just not even say nothing. But if you gonna stand up for yourself and say fuck that and try to talk over her so you can get your word in, that's gonna be a problem, because you don't talk when she's talking. You gotta wait. You just have to wait. And you know, and like I said to the ladies, I'm all like, I know if she's doing this to people online, her attitude, I know her boyfriend don't get a word in. I know he don't get a word in for shit. He probably stays and does OT to prevent from going home. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he ain't getting a word in if an argument occurs, because, you know.
Well, people like that, I mean, don't get in. If I see a person like that, I don't even get into it. I just let them talk. Just, you know, because the more you let them talk, the faster they'll be done. You know, it's
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's either that or I'm trying to say an argument. You rather go back and forth, or you rather just let her say her piece. She'll get tired after a while. Fuck, you ain't even getting no fucking serious. glitching out, yo. Shit, I'm seeing doubles. You see doubles in your shit?
Not at the moment.
It's all good. But yeah, man, they arrested that cop, man. They arrested that cop in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but I heard it was on some third degree and not first degree murder or something like that.
Right, well,
What's the difference?
I'm not too sure.
Aw, you're supposed to know, man.
I think first degree is when you intend to kill somebody. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
I think that's what it is. First degree is like you attempted to, like you showed up to a nigga's house, ready to trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think third degree is like a higher charge than manslaughter. You know what I'm saying? Which is accidental. I think that's really what it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Damn. Yeah, bud. Alright, let's see most guys doing shit, right? What's the probably, this is what's gonna happen, right? Just like the Eric Garner situation. They wanted that cop arrested for murder. You know what I'm saying? But then the police they just charged him, I think, with manslaughter, actually. This is crazy. It's a lesser charge, but it's still a very serious charge at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think manslaughter, I don't think you can get life for manslaughter. I don't think so. Manslaughter is like an accidental kill. But it's so crazy now. People talking about still girlfriend up there talking about forgiving white girlfriend. That was crazy. This is nuts. Oh yes, battle rifles. Battle rifles actually alright. You wanna be friends? Charlie?
Huh?
You wanna be friends?
I ain't tripping.
Alright, go for it. I mean, if you really look at it, they already waited 5 days after, to indict somebody after they murdered somebody. So that's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
You know what's crazy though? Like, he's not even a cop anymore. Did you see the video of how all those police officers were like surrounding his house, protecting him?
Yeah. And that's weird. That's weird. It just goes to show you the system of the government, you know what I'm saying? The government cop. He's not even a cop no more.
Well, like they say, once a cop, always a cop. You know, like.
I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I just think they corrupt. Like, they got mad videos on YouTube of people recording cops like violating rights and shit. And I've had my rights violated by police. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's a wicked system. Because it's like, if you take an oath to uphold the law, but you break the law yourself, it's kind of like, hypocritical. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, did you watch the Jeffrey Epstein documentary? I'm gonna watch that over the weekend. Did you watch that?
Nah.
Bro, you need to listen to Young Pharaoh and stop at that Hassan Campbell, because I was listening to Young Pharaoh, bro. That nigga was dropping gems. Like, he was talking about Jeffrey Epstein, about how he was, obviously killed, how he had his own island, aka known as Pedophile Island, and he had a flight log, of people who flew, to his island, in and out of his island, and the flight log. Yeah, and you had Bill Clinton on there, I think, Hillary, Jim Carrey, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Obama. If I didn't, what?
That it was a like pedophile island, or they just called it that, or he just.
No. That's coming from. that's confirmed. That's the reason why he got caught up, because child sex trafficking and all that. Yeah, he had his own island with underage girls. Well, on the documentary, they said underage women, but no, they were underage girls. This, you got to differentiate the two between a woman and a girl. So they low key tried to, play the word semantics, but he had children over there at that house. And like I said, young Pharaoh, he was just doing his thorough journalism as he usually does. And this nigga, just pulling receipts, you know what I'm saying, of people getting assassinated that were, involved in the case, of Epstein and Hillary. And when he said, yeah, Google it, it's like, yeah, look at the flight log. Yeah.
Why they didn't indict anybody else for taking part?
Well, he didn't. Well, the thing is, though, Epstein, what I believe to be is that he's a white dude. He's a billionaire. He got caught up. He just, as a white man, I'm going to go ahead and assume and think with that amount of power, you're thinking you're untouchable. But apparently you got touched and you got locked up. And he's all like, well, shit, if I'm going to get locked up and I'm not getting out, the system ain't backing me. Well, shit, I ain't going out alone. So that's when he was going to attempt to out people. I heard that too. He's going to start saying some names or saying some things that's going on about other people. So they took him out. Yeah, start snitching, and they got to him, of course. So yeah, but that flight log spoke volume though. The Katy Perry was on the list too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a pedophile ring. This nigga had an island. It's called Pedophile Island. This nigga just had a bunch of underage girls. They say women on the documentary. They say underage women going in and out of his island or in and out of his doors of his island, but those are underage girls on the documentary. So. Yeah. Drop a dime on everybody.
Yeah, this can be believable. I guess the people involved probably voted to kill him too.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's not a reach. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I mean, shit. Apparently so. I mean, I guess my thing is, I'm not too abreast as far as the case though, but I'm gonna assume he must have been reckless with what he was doing, and it just really got caught. Yeah, just careless, and it's just like, nah, dude, like, this is just like well known now what you're doing. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga Young Pharaoh was breaking down gems of Hillary and Obama. Their type of conversations, they were speaking in code, because Pharaoh pulled out some quotes that Hillary was saying to Obama, that Obama purchased $65,000 worth of pizza and hot dogs. Now Pharaoh was breaking down the code words for pizza and hot dog, and those are pedophile terms. And he's all like, who purchases $65,000 worth of pizzas and hot dogs? And Hillary was saying on the message, like, hey, you need to be careful. I mean, you just need to look at that video, bro. The shit Hillary was saying and speaking in code to Obama and him, bro. I mean, shit. Right. I mean, but shit, man, that shit's crazy. I'm like, wow. Yeah. I mean, is that even a question, Colonel? Like, honestly.
I'm just saying, nowadays you have to really decipher what's real and what's like BS. You know what I'm saying? Just like this whole COVID thing, everything going on with this disease, people think it's a hoax.
I think it is, because if you gotta lie on autopsies of how someone died, then it's a hoax. I mean, if it's really happening, why lie about the numbers and how somebody died? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of lying for? So I believe it is a hoax, bro.
You think anybody else will get caught for this ring?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think anybody else is gonna get busted or be indicted for like that, like pedophilia?
Oh, which what?
Because, like I said, they trying to make that legal, like really on the low. You know what I'm saying? I know you heard of that too. People trying to get that legalized. You know, like, and then next people gonna be able to marry animals. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that is just weird. That's a weird thing. You know what I'm saying? Slowly crush them. That's weird, bro. That's really weird. Just really weird motherfuckers out here in the world.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's gonna be indicted. And I mean, if so, it's gonna be some no names. You know what I'm saying? Just to make it seem like, hey, we caught some people doing these things. They ain't gonna get the big fish. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna see Hillary in no jumpsuit. You're just not.
They said that the royal family was part of that too. They said the royal family was into that. So that's probably why they had to get him out of here. Drop it down to really powerful people. To me, I'm like, who cares? Nobody pays Doja Cat no mind, you know what I'm saying?
I know, right? You know what I'm saying? I only seen her on a Vlad interview, but I never looked at it. I just seen the thumbnail of Doja Cat, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. She's not even all that.
Right.
That's the crazy part.
First time I heard of Doja Cat, I was watching a TV show, and they had a video of a woman in a cow suit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, you remember you saying that. I never seen that. I don't know what you're talking about with that. I heard that though.
Yeah, look online, and it's crazy because everybody took that as a joke. Like this woman, this is not a real artist. They're just doing this for YouTube propaganda, like video propaganda. But you're not speaking to silly shit, crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like stupid songs and all that dumb shit. Yeah,
Right.
for the first time. And when that video came out, I was just like, oh, who's this idiot? I'm like, who's this idiot? I'm like, who's this woman in the cow suit talking about stupid cows? Seriously, watch it on YouTube. You type in Doja Cat cow. And that's the first introduction to Doja Cat. So I couldn't believe it. I'm like, huh?
Wow.
Seriously.
Hey, heal me right quick, bro. I'm right here.
Yeah, it's just the world. The world is just so dumb. They pay attention to all this dumb shit. And maybe she did it for publicity.
Probably. I mean, you know, it's the clout chasing era. Nigga do stupid shit just to be recognized. I don't know how people do it. I'm not brave enough to make myself look like an ass for some money. I'm just not brave enough. I don't know if that's the right term, but okay. I'm a. Oh, yeah, it is. Damn, it's only me and you in this bitch. Oh, damn. I try to circle around the building. Fuck. Get some breathing room in this bitch. Let me see if I can invite somebody.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm fucked with that RPG. I think it's the dumbest thing. One zombie shouldn't be able to stop fucking RPG. That's bullshit. What do you think, though? What do you think about that, like, next race shit? You think they should choose one?
That's all.
In your opinion?
That's on the person. I mean, you can choose to. Let's say, for an example, I'm black and white, but I know what I know. If I want to identify, I don't know. That just sounds kind of. I'm black, I'm mixed, but I'm gonna choose the white side. I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter if you're in a dominant position, because I mean, white people say they're Indian and they're not, but they're dominant and they can enforce that. And what you gonna do about it? So if we're in a position of power as black people, and I'm mixed with black and Filipino, it's like, well, I'm Filipino. I don't want to be labeled as black. Because there's no system to say, well, no, we're not going to treat you as what you want to be. So, I mean, I don't know, bro.
So if you choose one, does that mean that you're turning your back on the other things one of your parents are?
It depends on that person. If they're trying to turn their back on that other half, if they do things or say things that sounds, opposing to their other side, things that they wouldn't condone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
let's say you had a mixed daughter and like black and Asian or whatever, and she didn't identify with a black side at all. So she chose to identify with her Asian side, not you. Would you get offended by that? Would you worry about that?
I would worry. I wouldn't be offended because as long as she doesn't degrade or what's the word, demean, I believe, the other undermine the black side. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be offended, but I would worry that you're half black, but you want to ignore it, and that's dangerous because we live in a system of white supremacy. I would be more so worried than offended.
How long you think people of Minnesota is wrong for looting and rioting?
No, they're just getting what's owed. They're just getting what. Yeah.
I mean, does that justify? Does that do anything?
Well, like Tariq said, when there's war, there is looting, and I looked up the definition of looting, and that's actually war is in looting. The definition, because when there's war, there's going to be, looting. You know what I'm saying? And that's just going to happen. People, when there's chaos and catastrophe happening, there's going to be people out there who's going to take advantage and take whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just what's going to happen. And black people, we are in a war and have been in a war. So there's going to be looting, and we're not the only ones looting. And how I see it is, we're not looting, we're just getting what's owed. That's a form of a reparation. So if I go inside Target that benefited off of slavery and all these other companies, I'm gonna get me a TV. Y'all ain't cutting a check, y'all ain't cutting a reparations check, so let me get me a little reparation TV. That's how I look at it. I mean, you owe us. Target benefited. Chase Bank even issued out an apology saying that, yeah, we apologize that we're involved in the slave trade or we benefited from it. They even came out, Wells Fargo. So that's like you going up in there during a chaos event and, breaking in their bank, taking the money. I'm just getting what's owed. That's how I look at it. And everybody else who's non-black looting, that they're looting, they're stealing. Black people are just getting what's owed. So I don't consider them looting. I think they're just getting what's owed. That's how I look at it. Shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to find people. I don't even know who this is.
But some people would be like, oh, that's not smart, burning down stores in your own neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? People look at that as stupid because once everything died down, they destroyed like AutoZone and Target, so that means they have to go someplace else. They can't just go down the street, you know what I'm saying? They have to drive further to another, place like that, you know what I'm saying? Another Target.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And Target, they're gonna rebuild it. I mean, Minneapolis.
Would you consider that, and do you think that that officer knew what he was doing?
Of course. I mean,
like meaning to kill him though.
Yeah. He said he can't breathe. Dude was bleeding out of his nose. The girls are like, hey, he's bleeding out of his nose, and he.
Why do you think he did that though? Why do you think that he was already handcuffed as a dude? Why do you think that he just sat on his neck in front of everybody?
Ego, because it's ego. Because when you got civilians telling a cop, hey, stop doing that, your ego gonna come into play. Like, what the hell? I'm a cop. You ain't gonna tell me what to do, so I'm gonna apply more pressure because he was wrong, and he knew he was wrong. So his ego took over, and he just stayed there, and So I'm factoring that too, along with this white supremacist, mentality and whatnot. Because they said they allegedly found a KKK application in his home. Yeah, he had priors. Mm-hmm.
Probably it never got investigated because he's still on the job doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they say, if you want to file a complaint against a police officer, they have the whole rules for that. You know what I'm saying? But then on YouTube, they got shit on YouTube called complaint form audit, and they go to police stations and ask them if they have them. Some of the police lie about the law. You know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, we don't have them, or an officer got to talk to you first. And that's not the law. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's crazy. So you can't even file a complaint. You know what I'm saying? In certain places. Or they intimidate you for doing that.
This is Team 3, heading to the pharmacy. We just lost contact with Fontaine.
Barcelona.
I mean, it's crazy. I don't even think,
Have you more questions?
They might send him to jail for like a couple of years. Like that Under Dagger case, which is so fucking nuts.
Right.
I mean, if you really think about it, that whole situation, that's one of the craziest situations of like all time involving police. Like, seriously, you know what I'm saying? What's up with all this forgiveness shit?
Right.
They got his girlfriend, this white girlfriend, they're talking about he would have wanted them to make that day. You met it?
Nah.
She was up there saying he would want them to forgive the police. Like, what is this? Are you serious? Same thing with that Texas, long apartment shooting.
Both them, Gene. A check was involved with that, of course. They were told to go out there and say that for that bag.
Right, but they also said that they can't sue the city because technically she was their duty. That's what I heard somebody say, but I doubt it. They definitely won't get it.
Well, shit, with all that damn apologizing, they already got one. They're probably gonna try to get more, or not less. They probably left that shit alone. If you're gonna go out there and apologize, you know what I'm saying? I felt like she should have got out. She should have got out. A coon. A coon. Who? Oh yeah. Did they ever find out what happened with that? That's a shame. Just forgot what happened with that.
Yeah, they killed them, yeah.
Yeah, but what happened? But what happened with that though? Did they find out who did it? Did they, you know?
They said they caught somebody who did it.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
They was going bad or something and shit.
Yeah, that bullshit. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember that. I remember that poor ass excuse. And the case, and it was never, the investigation was over, huh? That's it.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Just a lie and move on. Damn.
Yep.
Wow.
Or we'll give you, or we'll give the down payment some money and just fall out with business.
But but I want to know what the family thinks or feels, and what are they doing about that obvious lie? Like
You talking about them saying that?
the dude that testified. Like I wonder what his family like. Did they accept that? Did they believe that?
Well, they can't prove anything otherwise.
Oh man.
They can't. They're not investigators.
Well, I have a question for you then. What would you think if that was your cousin and you were told that? What would you think?
I would think that's a hell of a coincidence. I wouldn't believe it 100%. I would just think it's so much of a coincidence. I wouldn't even believe it because it's such a coincidence. It's a weird thing.
So I guess it's one of those. Well, oh well, fuck it, move on, go back to work.
I mean, what else you gonna do?
What I just said. Oh well, fuck it, go back to work. Damn, that's crazy, yo.
I'm about to hop up off here, man, alright?
Oh, alright.
Alright?
Alright, that's cool.
agent said they will look horrible once the public finds out what indeed is on Anthony Williams' laptop. And without further ado, you know, we're gonna jump right into this thing because you know that's the time it is. You know that's the time it is. Now, as I allow you all to pile in and you know pull up, as I like to say, I'm gonna give you guys the brief. Okay, so just as always, as we always do, we gotta build our way up. We gotta build our way up. I have to show you guys beyond a reasonable doubt that what indeed was found on this laptop by the FBI and the NYPD is factual. And after proof beyond a reasonable doubt, even though we know it's not, that it's not conspiracy. And so, as I share this link right now on my Facebook, because I forgot to do so, you know, we about to get it in. We about to get it in, straight up. We about to get it in. So, listen, I've been live 3 times today. I've been tired. I mean, excuse me, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie, but I got an infinite amount of energy for it.
Boston, baby?
It's just time.
What's up?
It's just time.
Hey.
It's just time. So,
Man, you just be on here bored, man.
What's that?
I say, you just be on here bored, because every time I hit you up, you sure always come.
last time, I mean, if you're on social media, go grab it. Put my phone on the charger because I'm not even dealing with this right now. Straight work. Straight work. All right.
Damn, well, if your sacrifice was worthy.
Straight charger time, y'all. Straight charger time. All right, y'all piled in. We good. Y'all piled in. Y'all piled in.
Alright, enough of this broadcast.
Now,
Damn.
before I